What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about my hair journey. I know it may look kind of mad with my hair being like this, but I thought I'd just have it down for the video because this is how I feel comfortable. Matter of fact, I just like having everything down. You know what I mean, in front of my face. But yeah, going to the hair journey thing. It really through years 7, 8, and 9. So for all the American viewers, that's like I guess middle school, like years 7, 8, and 9. I think like towards the end of middle school, I used to have the short back and sides for the most part, or like a small amount on the top. You know, like for when you get waves. Say you're gonna get waves, that kind of length. And then short back and sides, or like a fade, like mid-taper fade. Yeah, I was rocking that for quite some time. And then before the pandemic, so like around year 10, that's when I just started to grow my hair. And yeah, like since then, actually no, that's not true. Towards like 2020, December 2020, that's the only time I got it cut. And then ever since then, I just haven't cut it. I just been having like, before I got locks, before I started locking my hair, I actually had a lot of people will be familiar with this, but I'll show you guys some pictures now. I don't want to bait out my thing too much. I think I'm gonna blur out this person's face. You can see me there, like a little you. I can't remember when this was. I think this was towards the end of the pandemic, towards the end of the quarantine period. And yeah, when I went back to school in year 10, I was just rocking the cornrows. That was like the standard hairstyle for me. God bless my mother. She's the one that was doing it for me every 2 weeks. If she's watching this, thank you. I want to thank you, Mum, because it's not an easy thing to just cornrow someone's hair. And I enjoy it. I enjoy spending time with her doing that kind of thing. Or not doing that kind of thing, just having her do my hair. It was nice because I always got compliments on my hair. So I only have one person to thank for that, and that's my mother. So if she's watching this, clap it up. Thank you, Mum. Thank you. After the cornrow thing, I had that all the way up until the end of high school. So like GCSEs, all the way to the end of year 11. When I started working, not what I currently do, but my job prior, I had, I started just having two cane rows. So like, you see what Clavish has? Basically that, because I thought that was cool. So I basically took inspiration from that. And I asked my mum if she could do that, and she did it. And she did it really well too. I used to get complimented on that quite a lot as well at my old workplace. And then when I started my new job, which is what I currently do, I was wearing that. I used to rock that like every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like redone every 2 weeks. Thanks again to Mum. And yeah, so yeah, that was that. And then eventually I was just like, I don't know, because the thing is, I had always wanted locks. Do you understand? I'd always wanted locks, or just for my hair to be long. And then, but I already have naturally long hair, so that wasn't too much of an issue. In like year 10, I twisted my hair, and then like, it looked good, but it's because of my hair type. I don't have 4C hair, do you understand? I don't have 4C hair, unfortunately, which is why every time that she twisted it, it would just unravel. So she tried to do it with bands, rubber bands. And to be honest, it looked okay. I went to school with that. And then people at school liked it, but they said they liked it. I didn't like it. Probably because it wasn't sticking. That's the main thing. It wasn't sticking. It was like, the whole thing just looked like, the twist. Like, you see how I have locks now? The whole thing was just rubber bands. I'll be honest, but she did that because my hair wasn't staying in place. You understand? Do you see what I'm trying to explain? My hair wouldn't stick, like my hair wouldn't lock and just be like that and just be cool. It would just unravel, keep unraveling every time she tried to do it.
Why do we keep doing that? Like, it's going this way. Like, no, I'm fucking trying to straighten it down. This shit keep going like, whoop, like, no, go do.
Where to now, where I got my first retwist in like, I want to say November of last year, I got my first retwist. And then the lady who did it, God bless her heart, and I'm sorry for giving me such a hard time when she did it. I thought I was, yeah, sorry for giving you such a hard time, because after I messaged her because everyone was saying how it didn't look fully done. It didn't look like it was fully like the locks weren't fully there, because at the time they were really fuzzy, and they still are fuzzy, but that's because I need a retwist now, innit? But at the time they were like noticeably fuzzy after my first retwist. So I messaged her and I asked her about it, and then she said that I should have said something at the time, and yeah, that's she before I left, which is true, but I was just scared. I'll be honest, I was just scared. But yeah, it wasn't her fault. It's actually just, and she told me that it takes time for your locks to form. And now that I'm like going through my lock journey, I guess they've formed quite a bit more. I've noticed that it's just my hair type now, and I've learned to just embrace it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, people are always gonna have something to say. I'm not gonna have locks just like the person that I see online. The people that influenced me to get locks, I'd say, were like primarily when I was in like middle school or like secondary school. For all my UK viewers, it was mainly like rappers. I'll be honest, because that's what I was listening to. I was listening to like XXX Tentacion, a bit of ASAP Rocky, a bit of Scarlord, a bit of Future, a bit of Young Thug, a bit of LA Capone, a bit of Lil Durk, and they all have some of the things that all those artists have in common is having long hair. And then also my dad had long hair, like I said, or if I didn't say that, I'm saying it now. My dad had long hair, but he never had locks or anything like that. He just had long hair, and I always wanted to have hair like that. So yeah, I just started, I guess my mum and I just started doing our own thing with like, it would just be a common thing on the weekend where she'd just be doing my hair and stuff, like every 2 weeks or every month, at the start of every month. And I really used to enjoy that. But then I was like, yeah, because I'd always wanted locks, you see, so I started getting the locks done. By God's graces, I found some people more local to me, because the initial lady that did my retwist, it was in my area. No, it wasn't in my area, I'll be honest. It wasn't in my area. It was somewhere quite far away. But this place that I go to now is closer to me, and they actually charge a bit less, which is always good. Save some penny.
You wicked bitch.
You understand? Save some penny. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, and then another thing is, like, I've styled my hair different ways. I don't just have it down like this all the time. Like, believe it or not, I'm comfortable like this. Like, I may not look presentable to some, and some people may not like it, but to me, when my hair's just down like this, I'm comfortable, man. I'm chilling, because having it tied back all the time, it's not good for it, because that can make my hairline recede. Do you understand? That can make my hairline recede and go back, and then I have no hair. So yeah, I just like having it like this. I like having it all down. And I've just washed it, but for all my people trying to grow out their hair, you can rinse your hair. I think you can rinse your hair every day, but do not use shampoo on your hair every single day. That's not good for it. That's not good for it. That's too much product. Don't use too much products in your hair. A casual rinse like what I've done, yes man, that'll do you good. That'll do you good, just to get all your hair like going one way. Yeah, that should be okay. But for the people trying to grow out their hair, listen, I'm not a hair expert. I'm just saying what I've seen and what has worked personally for me. Castor oil, but don't use an excessive amount. And then almond oil. That's what I use currently, because the castor oil, it flakes up my hair too much. So almond oil is what I use, which is supposed to be better because it's a bit thinner. But if you're trying to grow out your hair, and I guess you have 4C hair, I would recommend castor oil. That's what I would recommend. But don't go OD. Don't go OD. Don't be doing that like every single day. Maybe like once a week. Once or twice a week. That's what I would recommend. But luckily for me, I just have good genetics.
Man, shut your...
Like, my hair is just naturally long. I've been growing it out since like 2019-ish. So yeah, but I'll put some pictures up of when my hair was short. And matter of fact, I've been thinking about cutting it, but I've just never brought myself to do it as yet, because I'm comfortable like this. Like, having my hair like this in the winter period, dude, it's like having an extra hat. It's funnily enough, it's like having an extra hat. When I step on the train, it's wicked, because I don't have the harsh lights in my eyes, because my hair is just in my face. So I got like black like locks in my face, so I can just try and go to sleep and just zen before I get off the train and go to work, because that's my reality, you see. So yeah, having my hair back is jarring, because then the lights are in my face, and it's annoying for when I'm trying to go to like get some extra sleep before I get to my station. But yeah, having it like this, it's just comfortable, man. It's comfortable. However, for the people trying to get locks, it's mainly just patience, man. It's mainly patience. You're gonna get some. In my personal appearance, you're gonna get some funny looks here and there. You're always gonna get that. There's gonna be some people that love your hair, and there's gonna be some people that hate your hair. But what I would recommend is just embrace it, man. Just embrace it. But obviously, for school and for whatever your occupation may be, for whatever you do, obviously just look presentable. Have your hair back. You understand? Every time before I go to work, before I step in the office where I work, I tie my hair back to look presentable and ting. So yeah, I'd recommend that. I'd recommend that for all my young people watching. I'm just trying to think of any other advice I can give. Also, another thing,
Bro, damn.
when my mother was braiding my hair, that helps a lot because people often describe like the locks irritating them, but with my mum braiding my hair before, it kind of set me up for the feeling of having locks, and like the feeling is kind of numb. Like after the retwist, I'm talking about, like, so after you have your retwist, and then obviously as time goes on, your hair's gonna become more irritant, like because you haven't washed it yet. I would say personally, I would say that, like, because you haven't washed it, it's gonna get more irritant over time, and then like you're gonna want to scratch it and pat it and do all of that. Yeah, it's okay. You're gonna get used to it. It's just one of those things. But me personally, having braids before that, it kind of prepared me for having locks, having long hairstyles, because I had plaits also before this, but that was okay. I had that one time. My mum did that also. My mum does a lot for me, man. But yeah, that was okay. But that also prepared me for this. So yeah, man. I'm just gonna put up, perhaps if I can find some more pictures there, and that's been my hair growth journey, and yeah. La 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 la.